guys, so you're gonna have to excuse the camera work. I do audios, not visual. So we're gonna do that water pie that we looked at in the Twitch stream. Also excuse any background noise you can hear. It is rather busy out there today. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, and I'm here making water goddamn pie. Now, you guys better goddamn appreciate the shit that I've just gone through to make this happen. But I have everything we need. I couldn't get a ready-made pie crust. They're not really a thing in Australia. So I ended up buying some pastry and attempting to make a pie crust myself. I don't know if it'll work, but I did it. Alright, so let's start with the bare bones ingredients. I've got my cup of sugar, we need 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which here is just plain flour, and we're just going to add those together. It wants us to mix them. I'm just going to use a tablespoon so I don't have to dirty another implement. I've also preheated my oven. I think it was supposed to be 400 Fahrenheit, but I converted it, which ends up being about 200 degrees Celsius. I just spilled that everywhere. Yeah. Now, it says you can stir the flour sugar mixture, but you're not supposed to stir it once you put it in the pie crust. It's just, I think I cleaned this bench right beforehand. Okay. We have our, don't judge me on the pie crust, so. I had to Frankenstein together a pie crust because turns out my pastry sheets are nowhere big enough for the pie dish that I have. That's probably going to affect how the water pie comes out. I'm sorry, that's the pie dish I had. So we got 1.5 cups of water that we're just going to add straight into the pie dish. Yeah, this is going to look real stupid. Fuck it. Then you're supposed to just sprinkle over the flour sugar mixture. They kind of just dumped it in the bowl when we watched Josh and Mama, but the lady that I got the recipe off just says to sort of sprinkle it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I use my hand. I'm dumb. Cool. Okay. So now we have our non-sprinkled, oh god, the flour sitting in the middle scares me. Resisting every urge to mix that. We add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. She used so much vanilla, but no, we're just going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I bought this vanilla ages ago, and it's apparently natural vanilla, and I don't know what it did, but it was like all clumped up at the top of the vanilla, and I mixed it together, and I think the bean extract is all like floating around in it, so it looks a bit weird. But we're going to use it anyway, because it's what we have. So it's 2 teaspoons of vanilla, just drizzled over. So you can see how it's all like like coffee grounds or something. I don't know what happened. Art. Okay. And last but not least, the butter, which I have to get out of the fridge. Now, she used sticks of butter, and I'm assuming that's what you're supposed to use. But in Australia, we don't really do sticks of butter. So I spent ages before trying to work out how much that converted to, because they gave me a tablespoon measurement of it cut into the like little blocks that you would get from like a stick of butter. So I think I've picked the right, like everyone has slightly different variations on how many grams. I've gone with 75 grams, so I've just got 75 grams of butter. One, cut into 5, 2, 3, they're not squares though, 4, because 5, alright. And now, this baby goes into the oven for 30 minutes. So yeah, it's 200 degrees, 30 minutes. When we come back, I will show you in 30 minutes what it looks like, because it's going to go back in again at a lower temperature. Okay, so this is what it ended up like after an hour total in the oven. No surprise, I burnt the goddamn pastry. I think 200 is too high to start with for that pie, but it could also just be the weird size difference between, I think, the amount of filling that's supposed to be in the pie and the amount of filling that, like, should go in a pie this size, but I'm gonna let it set. It says to let it cool and then chuck it in the fridge so it solidifies into some sort of yummy goop, and I'll report back when that's happened. Okay, so this has been sitting in my fridge for a night. It is now 24 hours since I made this damn thing. I've been putting off trying it all goddamn day. Yes, Elric. It scares me, guys. It scares me. And the camera doesn't know how to focus on it because it's horrific. But guess I better cut myself a goddamn slice. Okay, new plan. I can't seem to cut a slice of this out of the bowl, out of the tin. I think the pastry stuck to the pan. So I'm just gonna eat it straight from the pie dish. Oh God, I don't. It tastes of sugar. Nothing but sugar. Yeah, it just tastes super fucking sweet. I burnt the pastry, so the pastry tastes as you'd expect. Yeah, Like, it's not bad, apart from its consistency kind of just looking like glue. But meh, it's a bit sweet for me. But it definitely tastes better than it looks. There you guys go. I am gonna go rinse my mouth out with coffee now, and I'll see you next stream. Good luck, Badgie.